What's good, guys? Popo here, and what I want to talk about today is, of course, the 2.8 update that's going to be out here shortly. And I think it's going to be really cool to be able to clean up all your wires and everything like that and be able to plug directly into USB. If you haven't tried it in controller mode right now, when you plug in USB, say it's a grandmother Moog or your Behringer Neutron or your Model D, when you plug it in USB, it automatically names it and everything for you. So it's just a really fast workflow. I mean, yeah, it takes away from having to type in your name and everything for your synth, but I think it's really, really dope that you can do that now in standalone mode. Again, it's not out yet, and there's a ton of different plugins and everything that are going to be coming out for this thing. And I want to let you guys know that Akai doesn't pay me to do any of these videos. I made $0 off of this company, and they haven't sent me an email, even when I have like technical support issues like that, or if I've even sent in like a beta testing video. I've never had any kind of good experience with the company itself, but I love the product and I get the product. And I just appreciate, the only thing I do appreciate is that they keep continually move forward with the product. And it is a multi-MIDI, not multi-MIDI timbral. So it's still not going to let you do a lot of stuff that we were asking. But little by little, they're cramming as much as they can into this box. And I really, really think it's a dope workflow. I've been using it for about 2 years now, and I come from a background where I've used Boss BR8, 8-track recorder. I've used a DPO2 Tascam recorder. I used to have to hook it up into a mixer and go blah blah blah. A lot of Korg synthesizers and stuff like that, but to eliminate all that audio wire and everything, I don't know if it's a good thing or not, because whenever you look at a clock, I don't know if the USB is going to be sending a digital signal, which most likely it is. I mean, when you look at a digital clock and it changes, like right now, what time is it? It's 7:59. Well, on an analog clock, it's 7:59.100 of a second. So I don't know if that's going to give or take away. You really can't tell the difference. That's kind of like digital analog world or whatever. But I'm just excited to see the fast workflow on that. I really, really think that that's cool. I've made about 400 and some videos on them on this box. And honestly, I've used a ton of gear. When I first got it, I wanted to just plug in all my guitars. I wanted to plug in all my synthesizers and everything like that, and I've finally been able to find one box that does every single thing that I want, and I think it's really, really, really cool. Yeah, so all you're going to have to do is buy like a little USB hub. They even have some, I guess, apparently up to 32, if it supports up to 32 different MIDIs. It's going to be really cool for the modular world to be able to control your modular gear. And I don't know if it's going to name it or not, but that'd be really, really cool too. I just don't see that happening though. As far as the plugins that I've seen in standalone mode, I think that they're going to eventually give us 4 or 5, but I don't know. I don't know too much about the software or anything like that, but it does cost something for like new users, or I don't know how it works. You got to go look at it. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the video on the 2.8 update. But there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. Back to the box though. 2 years ago, I started making beats on this. And of course, I owned a few MPCs before this, and I understand the workflow. But as far as the big screen and everything goes, this thing is totally reliable. It has not let me down once. I have used other Akai products, and they're good too. The Akai Force, I mean, that's a super fast workflow. I'm not going to knock it one bit, but as far as me personally, I like to see my mix and everything like that. Like, instead of having to come out of every single one of these keyboards and go into my mixer and tweak it to go out into my MPC X, now I can just plug everything USB directly into my MPC X. I personally like to explode out all my tracks and then have them come back into my mixer. Use a Soundcraft 22 channel USB mixer, and it allows you to get 22 channels true USB. A lot of mixers will say on channels 1 and 2 or that you'll only get 2 or 4 channels back USB on a lot of them. So do your research on this one. Particularly, I can get 22 channels of pure USB, so when I'm in controller mode, I assign out my tracks and then I can tweak each sound. Now I don't have to do that. I can just plug in all my stuff directly into here and record it without all those cables or anything, because if I accidentally jiggle one of these cables, it's going to give you audio level control, monitoring, and everything. And I think that that's just a super efficient workflow. And there's plenty of room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. I'm just saying, use what you got. And I plan on doing a whole lot of videos on it whenever it does come out. I'm definitely going to buy the software because I have to. I know I haven't beta tested anything, and I haven't seen anything, and I'm really excited for the next 10 days to go by this way. I can get it and show you. Other than that, guys, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave them in the comments. You know, I do take constructive criticism, so if my video isn't good or you don't like it, there's something that you like in the video, just let me know, man. I like to make something for you. So, if before I go, guys, I just want you to know that I do appreciate you for watching, and consider subscribing, because I do go over a ton of different things on the MPC. And if you have any questions, you know, like I said, they don't pay me to do any of this stuff. You know, I make a little bit of money off of the YouTube channel and yada yada. But Akai, personally, they have never sent me out or gave me any kind of handouts. I bought this and I use this product because I believe in it, and it will forever be the centerpiece of my studio. I'll never be able to replace it unless they come out with another one, and then I'll have to try that one. But right on, guys, I'm Poli Popo, and like I say, if you have any questions about your MPC, leave them in the comments. If I don't know, I can point you in the right direction, but I tried my hardest to find the right answer, and if not, I'll give you my email and you can video chat me or whatever, and we'll walk you through it. Other than that, guys, I'm out, and I'm gonna have fun, make some more music. Talk to you later.